Angels, welcome back to my channel. It's Lookin' Bratz. Hey Angels. Hey Was I ready to do this? Hey Angels, it's Lookin' Bratz aka Dom. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I like to cover doll content. Of course, I love to cover Bratz content, but if you've been here before, you already know I love to cover doll content. Generally, I love to get into obscure dolls, into new dolls, dolls that I already have in my collection. And in this video, if you haven't guessed by my shirt or by the title of the video, we're gonna talk about a bunch. Like, I'm telling, like, it's not a bunch, but to me it feels like a lot right now, and I'm sure to a lot of people it might seem like a lot. Little Mermaid dolls, some I've been hoarding, some I've bought recently. I recently saw the movie and I was just blown away. Like, it was so good. I didn't go in with any sort of like expectations, but I was just going in with like, you know what, I hope it does live up to the hype, and I hope that it can prove a lot of people wrong about, you know, all these like preconceived notions and all of the racist remarks and all of like the really just horrible things that people have been putting out into the world about a movie about a mermaid. Like, the whole thing like upsets me, and I've got into it before, but I was really just happy with it, and I love seeing it succeed, and I love seeing all the merchandise coming out. Like, you know, I feel like I'm a consumer at heart. And this shirt, I found this at Urban Planet, but Charlotte Russe also has it, so I'd say like Charlotte Russe, Urban Planet, whatever falls under that company. This was $10, and it was so cute. I had to get it, and I wore it to not the premiere, because I didn't go on the same day, but I went on the day after it premiered, and it was such a good movie. Like, I really loved it. I want to see it again, though I feel like at this point it might be less in theaters, like it's leaving some theaters. But where I saw it, it was a lot of people were going to go see it. I think the whole theater sold out, and they made us take surveys on the way out, and I've never really gone to a movie before and like have taken a survey, so that was funny. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it 10s across the board. It was a long survey though. Like, I was with Emil and Frank, my friends at Bratz the World. I'll plug them again, plugging my friends all the time. And yeah, I really love the movie. Halle Bailey, the woman that she is, the woman that you are, Halle Bailey. If you ever see this, you probably won't. But amazing, stellar performance. I was just blown away. And, you know, I've always known that she was like talented, and I just feel like everything that she did as Ariel, it translated so beautifully. And I feel like it gave me a lot of like the nuances of like what I feel like was kind of missing from the animated movie. And I'm not going to be like, you know, the animated movie was trash, because it wasn't. The animated movie was amazing, of course, and it's held a strong place in a lot of people's hearts for decades now. But I feel like it was a nice update. And I feel like that's what it was. It was more of an update rather than just a complete remake. And I feel like it explored certain things that the animated one didn't do. And it gave room for a lot more storytelling, especially with the relationship between Eric and Ariel. But that's a lot. And I know this is not a movie review channel, but it could be. But I don't want to get too much into the movie. I thought it was just amazing though, and I loved it. And Halle just did an amazing job. And you know, I'm really glad that it's proving all the racists wrong, and everybody who was gonna try to like boycott it or whatever. Like, I knew it was all talk, and I knew that it was like, you know, I didn't think the movie was gonna flop or anything. I mean, it's this big budget Disney film. I mean, hey, it happens to some. But it's like the Little Mermaid, and it's a familiar property. But not only that, there were a lot of people in a lot of communities who were rallying behind this movie for it to succeed. And I feel like on the internet, what we see is a lot of hatred towards things, and I feel like the hate on the internet, it looks like it outweighed the positive reception to the movie. But I feel like it's just because in a sea of love, in a sea of positivity, the negative ones always do stand out. And that's always the thing with social media, which, you know, I despise that aspect of it, but I do think there's been a beautiful reception to the movie, and I'm glad people showed up and showed out for it. And I'm hoping to see it succeed even more. At this point, it's definitely like, I hate getting into like the politics of like the budget and the how much it's grossed, but it's broke even. Is that the term I'm looking for? But that's all I ever see on my feed is like, oh, is it gonna break even? Is it gonna break even? And it's like, just enjoy the movie. I mean, I'm glad that it's like succeeding like in the logistics of it all, but like, I think in its own right, it was a successful film. In the fact that I think the whole movie was beautiful. There were a few things with the CGI, and this was more towards like the end when like Ariel went back into being a mermaid. And you might have, I don't know, if you've seen the movie, let me know. But when Ursula becomes like that mega monster, there was like one point where Ariel looked like not real. I mean, like, not that she was real, but did not, like, the animation was a little bit off with that. But that was just like a few like things I've noticed. But otherwise, I thought like the storytelling, I thought the acting, the songs, the singing, it was all just great. And I love this Prince Eric. He was amazing. So let's get into the dolls, since I've just rambled on about this movie for however long I've done. But I don't even know where to start, because I've been like really just like collecting these dolls, and I've done a few videos. And actually, if anybody has gone to the Alamo Drafthouse screenings of The Little Mermaid, can you let me know if there's something that plays in the beginning? Because somebody tweeted at me and said that my video was featured in like a featurette that happened before the movie screening, but this was around the time when the movie just came out. It was like the first day or two, I think, or maybe even like a day before, like when they were doing early previews, and they did like some sort of featurette about like the fan base of The Little Mermaid. And apparently my video was in it, and I would love to see that. And I wish I was closer to an Alamo Drafthouse that was showing The Little Mermaid, because I feel like that would be super cool to see myself in that. I hope it gets posted somewhere. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Let me know if you've seen my face on a big screen. So I'm gonna go to this one first, because this was like definitely a big purchase, like literally like a huge purchase. And it's the limited edition Ariel, and there was only 5,200 of these made, and I think she sold out on the Disney Store website. So she is a Shop Disney / Disney Store exclusive. But if you find a Disney Store in person, there's not many. There's not. It's so sad thinking of like how, I feel like if you grew up in like between the 90s to like the late 2000s, I feel like all of the magic of like our childhoods has been like stripped away. Like, I don't know, everything just seems like super, I don't know if I want to phrase it like this, but like almost like it's like very like corporate looking now. Like everything that was like fun just feels like it's been stripped of the fun. Like any like interesting architecture, like for some reason my mind always goes to this like hamburger in Los Angeles that was like a food spot, and it's now like, it's whatever. I'll try to include pictures so you know what I'm talking about. But I don't know, anything that was like really fun or interesting, it's been like gone. I remember this McDonald's, like now I live near this McDonald's, but I don't really go to it. But when I was a kid, I'd always go to this McDonald's, and there was like this big dinosaur in the middle, and it's gone now. Like everything that was fun, it's just like so like corporate. It's like, it's just not fun anymore. Like everything that's fun is just gone. Not everything, but like I feel like so much that I feel like, I don't know, it like captures this like certain essence of our childhoods, or like a certain essence of like fun. Like it's just like a fun thing. It's just gone. But yeah, everything's just like boring now. Like I hate like boring things. Like I love fun, I love color, I love that type of thing. So Disney stores are like almost completely gone, and I feel like that is so sad. There's a Disney outlet in the Jersey Gardens Mall that I've been to, but it's not like an experience like an older Disney store would be. Like I feel like Disney store was always this experience. And same with the one in Times Square, and I'm thinking about like Toys R Us, because Toys R Us used to be like this fun thing in Times Square, and now it's just gone. But yeah, sorry. We're not talking about the dolls. I'm like reflecting on my childhood. And I feel like kids are like missing out on a lot now. And it's like, it's sad because you can't even like go back to revisit these things. It's like, it's just gone. Except like you can visit it in photos, but you can't like go in person and be like, oh, like I remember this, or like the Ferris wheel, like from Toys R Us or something. Sorry, I'm like really like feeling emotional about it now. But I got this doll. If you find a Disney store, I don't know if the Disney outlet would have it, but oh my god, I'm looking in the like monitor and I love the way her tail just like reflects. It looks so cool, like the scales. Anyways, Disney store, or if you're at a Disney parks or like a Disney resort, I do believe they have some of these in stock. I know that the one in Times Square has it. I know that like Disney World, Disneyland, they do have some of these in stock. I was lucky enough to get her before she sold out off of the website, and I didn't pay full price for her. So I had Disney redemption rewards, which you get with like a Disney credit card. And I didn't realize how much I had racked up because I had taken a trip to Disney World last year and I was using the card and everything. I think I used the card throughout like the whole trip. So everything, it's like the more, you get more rewards as you spend stuff at like Disney places. So everything Disney I like used this card. So I got a little like over $100 in rewards that I could use to redeem towards this purchase. So I think I only paid about like $40 for her technically, not counting my Disney redemption. Yes, counting my Disney redemption rewards. And I'm really happy that I got her, and I'm glad. I didn't realize she would sell out so fast, but I'm glad I did get her before she sold out. You know what, I will unbox her just a little bit because I want to clean up the inside of her box, and then I am gonna seal her back up because I love how she looks in the box, and like I totally like would consider taking her out, but I don't want to. But we can get a better look at her too. So here she is. And I will say the one thing I dislike is that she has polypropylene hair. And that was my other issue with the Disney Store singing Ariel doll, was that she had polypropylene hair and it just felt so difficult to work with. And I ended up getting a refund on that doll and I had to return it. And then I got a new one in the box from Disney because it was like a exchange. And I'm keeping her in the box because I don't want to deal with the hair. And she did look really pretty in the box. And so does this one. I think I'm just going to like fix some of these flyaways in her hair. I don't know if you can actually see them in the monitor or in the camera. And she really is like such a gorgeous doll. I do love her face. I think this face translates a lot better on this scale of a doll. Scale. Rather than the shorter doll. And I do love the shorter, like the regular Ariel doll that came out from the Disney Store. But I don't know, something about seeing this like face sculpt just like blown up, it looks so nice. And I love the real eyelashes they added on her. And I always feel like Disney does such an amazing job with these like huge collector dolls. It almost makes me kind of want to take her out, but I don't think I will. But she does have a bag here and it has the accessories in it. She has the telescope. That's a telescope, right? And I do believe she has a little dingle hopper in here. You can't even see the lady. But yeah, she has her little dingle hopper in there. This tail design is so beautiful. I love like this like pearlescent pink ruffling in the back. And then over here, I just think the fabrics they used are like so nice. We have this tail here and it has like this like, I don't even know what these are called, honestly, these like little sequins. And then her like tummy is spray painted, and I guess because like her like belly button area, like her navel area was like, it was part of her tail in the movie. So I think they were just trying to emulate that. The top, like the construction of it. I love the ruffles up here. It all looks very beautiful. Overall, like a very beautiful doll, and something that I will be treasuring, but something I will be leaving in the box as well because I think she deserves to be in the box. I am just gonna fix a few of these things, and I'm not like very super experienced with the 28-inch dolls, but I got that Tinkerbell. I don't know if I could have a full collection of like 28-inch dolls because these are like big and the boxes are huge. But they are like really fun, and I do believe she comes with a certificate. Yeah. So back here, oh, I love how like holographic it is. That's so cool. But yeah, it just certifies that she is an Ariel collector doll. I hope we get to see more of these types of dolls for the Little Mermaid from Disney Store, because they only did 2 dolls. And then everything else was by Mattel and Jakks Pacific. But oh, there's this one Ariel doll that's in like Latin America, I think. And she looked really weird. I forgot which company did her, but she was kind of like a big doll, kind of like this, but like her skin color was so off. It was bad. It was like super duper whitewashed. A lot of collectors were like making fun of that fact, and I was just like, and it's weird because you can see the actual, like you can see Halle Bailey on the front, and then in the package it looks nothing like her. It's like so weird. But this one is stunning, and I love how they actually got her locks down, and I've never really seen on dolls like locks done on a doll. And with all the other Little Mermaid dolls, it's like yarn, it's like twisted yarn, and I'm glad that they like went the extra mile to make something that looks a lot more, it does feel like yarn, I will say, but it doesn't like look like yarn. It has more of the appearance of like what her locks looked like in the movie. And I'm glad that they added those little details to like really enhance that collector feeling that the doll has. Part of me is like tempted to just take her out and put her on display, but I probably shouldn't. You know, I'll leave her in the box for now, and if I ever really feel up to it, I'll do it. It's just like I don't want to deal with the polypropylene hair, and I really love the box display. It's just like I don't have a ton of space to like display like such a huge bulky box, so it's like gonna be like visible in my room, but it might like look a little out of place. But that's okay. One day I will have more room. And something else I love about this, and it's probably because it's from the Disney Store, is that it like feels like one of the dolls that you would find in a Disney store like regularly. Like it feels like an Ariel doll, like the animated ones, but obviously it's not the animated one. Like the packaging design, like the dome shape, it's just really like very, it's obviously very Disney Store, like very Disney doll, but it feels like of like a different era almost. And I feel like that's what I really love about like the more recent dolls, especially the Little Mermaid dolls, is like there's this like old Disney feeling to it that I feel like we haven't felt in a while. And I think them going back to Mattel making the dolls, and also I don't know, like I don't feel like I got the same Disney vibe from like all of the other live action movies or like those launches. Granted, I never really saw those movies, but I don't know, I feel like this one was a little bit more anticipated in terms of like the Disney princess lineup. And I know a lot of people might argue that Aladdin grossed however many dollars that it did, but I feel like there's a difference. And you know what, I think the whole like thing of it was like some of the stars behind that movie, but the dolls were ugly. Cinderella dolls were not that cute, although I do think that might have been Mattel, but those dolls were not that cute. A little bit cuter, but like whatever. And then Mulan dolls were hideous too. Mulan, Princess Jasmine, like those dolls were ugly. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but they were. And Beauty and the Beast dolls, also very hideous. So it's nice to see them bringing back like pretty dolls. And I feel like that's also a product of, there weren't a lot of pretty dolls on the market at that time, because we were in like a fashion doll drought, if you didn't realize, during that era. So it's nice to see it all, you know, pan out a little bit better. Some other dolls that we have, since I've been talking 20 minutes about the movie and I talked a lot about this doll. I don't even know where to start. Okay, I got this set, and it actually, I did open it and I sealed it back up because my friends and I, we each took like a mermaid from this set. And it's like the Ariel and Sisters set, but it's like little mini action figures, and they were so cute. So I did pick this up from Target. This was about $33. Although I did want to wait till it went on sale, but I also wanted to bring something to the theater, but I didn't want to bring like a full scale doll. Like I get like anxiety bringing like dolls out like that, not because it's like a doll, but because of like I don't want to mess up the hair, I don't want to lose any accessories, that kind of thing. So having something that was a little bit more compact, and like I didn't have to like store the whole doll away, I enjoyed that. So some other things, I got these at Target and Walmart. So Walmart has the Vanessa doll, and I think Vanessa in the United States is a Walmart and an Amazon exclusive. So I did get Vanessa after we saw the movie because I really loved her character, and I am going to unbox Vanessa And I love the actress who played her. I think Jessica Alexander did such an amazing job. She ate up all the time that she had on that screen. And she's been such a huge champion for like the movie and for Halle. So I loved seeing like all of her like efforts behind the scenes. And I think it's kind of criminal that this is the only like Vanessa doll that we have so far. I do hope they consider maybe doing others, but she doesn't have very many looks. But I love that one scene where she's like in her lingerie. Because like she just, it was just so like, oh my god, she's like of like the vixen almost. And here she is. She's a very beautiful doll. And I do want to say though, I don't like the red lips. I do wish they went for more of like a pinky nude color like she had in the movie. But the dress and everything is surprisingly very well constructed, which I was not expecting. I love these like ruffled sleeves. And I love like the corseted, like, you know, the corseted waist here. She has her little necklace because it's actually Ursula. And like everything looks pretty solid. The only thing I will say is like there's very limited articulation, so her legs are stiff, kind of like a lot of current Mattel dolls at this price point, because this doll was only like probably $12.99 I want to say, or close to it, like around that price range. And the face is pixelated because they did use UV print on these. But she is a very pretty doll. The pixelation isn't super noticeable, honestly. And I do feel like the hair maybe should have been darker, because I feel like Vanessa had darker hair in the movie. But it's nice, beautiful Saran hair, you know, not shocking. But otherwise, she's a pretty doll. And I also have the Ariel on land doll. So I wasn't sure if I wanted the one with Prince Eric or if I wanted this one. I ended up going with this one just for like money reasons. And also I could price match her. I think she was a few bucks less, so I might have paid like 10 or 11 for her. And I really wanted an Ariel in this outfit, but I also want, I think I'll still end up wanting the other one, the 2-pack with Prince Eric, because this one has the like sandals and the other one has more of like a platform shoe. And it also has like the headband and it has the Little Mermaid. So if you've seen the movie, Eric has this little knickknack and it's like a little mermaid that he found on one of his voyages. But here she is. She's pretty cute. Nothing like super different from the other Mattel Ariel dolls, except for the fact that she's wearing this blue dress and she has legs. Limited articulation, but she does have saran hair mixed in with the yarn to make it look like she has locks. And dress is pretty cute. No complaints there. Already better than my Disney Store one, because the dress, if you've seen, was like fraying completely. I might want to try to customize her, or maybe I don't know. I like the dress on this one better than I like the one with the 2-pack. So I think this is why I really like wanted her. But I also kind of want to see if maybe I can like buy the other one and sort of mix and match pieces and give her the headband so that she's like, you know, she looks a little bit more movie accurate. And then the last two dolls that we're going to discuss are the big toddler Ariel dolls. So I have two of these here. After the movie, when I got Vanessa, I also got this big Ariel, like the baby one. And I've talked about her before. I really, really wanted her. And she's like super duper cute. She talks. So cute, so adorable. She has like these like, I wouldn't say they're glass eyes, but they look sort of like glassy, kind of, they're inset eyes. Maybe they are like acrylic-y. Yeah, I don't know, it almost looks like they're painted but have gloss over them, but I'm pretty sure they are more of like a glassy acrylic appearance. And she comes with a bunch of like different hair accessories, which are super cute. She also has her dingle hopper. She has like this little seashell. And it says that you can use her underwater and stuff, but she has like that electronic mechanism. So I personally wouldn't do it, but I don't think I'm going to take her out of the box quite yet. I'm going to leave her in here. I don't have a ton of space to like display her or the other one I have, but I did think she was super cute and I wanted to get her while I could. So I have this one. And I also have this other one, and she also has like the same sort of eyes, and I feel like I manifested this one. So I was like see, like, I got this one, of course, like, I got the mermaid one, but I was like, I would really love it if Jax came out with like a regular, like, one with legs in like one of the other outfits from the movie, but like a big one, not the small ones, because the blue dress one, there's a small version of her. And lo and behold, like maybe a week later, this one, like, pictures came out and somebody found her at Target, I believe. And then I found her at Target, when was that? I think like a week ago I found her at Target. So I got her, of course, she was $25. This other one I believe was closer like to 35-ish. And this one has like the dress that she has at the very end of the movie. And I really, really want the Mattel doll that comes with the pink dress because it looks so cute, even though like the hair isn't very movie accurate. But the dolls are just so, so cute. Like, I could not resist. I saw her and I was like, I don't know. I think I gotta, I think I gotta buy her. But I am gonna leave her in the package for now. But she's just so, so adorable. Like, I knew I had to have the baby dolls, and I feel like I'm like making up for the fact that I never got to have a lot of like, I never had the Bratz Big Babies as a kid, and I feel like they remind me a lot of the Bratz Big Babies. So, hey, now I can have them. But Bratz Babies, if you didn't know, if you're not keeping up with Lookin' Bratz, which you should, and if not, follow me on socials, there is going to be a Bratz Babies reboot. I don't know if they will be bringing back the big babies, but it would be so cool if they did. But, you know, if you're keeping up with Lookin' Bratz, you're keeping up with Lookin' Bratz. But that is all for me. That's the end of this video, the end of this little, like, Little Mermaid haul. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more doll content. Make sure to follow me on all socials at Lookin' Bratz, hold the G, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.